Fermin Lopez's night against Valencia felt like the closing chapter of a summer soap opera and the opening line of something far bolder. A 22-year-old La Masia product who teetered on the brink of a lucrative move instead took the stage, and produced a 2-goal performance that helped Barcelona steamroll Valencia 6-0. The headlines will talk about the scoreline and the goals, but the deeper story is about timing and consequence. The goals came at exactly the moment Barcelona needed a signal that their young core can shoulder expectation. And they came from a player who was being talked about in transfer rooms and gossip columns just days before. After the match, Fermin sat down with fans via the club's platform and didn't hide his ambition. When asked what the team should aim for this year, he didn't hedge. To win every possible trophy, he said, a line that reads less like bravado and more like a clearly stated standard for a dressing room that wants to be measured in silverware. That declaration matters because it reframes him from a talented academy graduate into a player who wants responsibility and is willing to carry it. It also sets up a fascinating selection battle. Dani Olmo has been one of Barcelona's established creative options, but tonight's display forces a tactical conversation. Does Flick double down on the experience of his usual starters, or does he start building a side around the intensity and creativity that players like Fermin bring? The answer will shape not only lineups for the next few weeks, but also the identity Barcelona shows in big club games, including their upcoming European test. Beyond tactics, there's a human story here. Fermin's answers in the Q&A about favourite matches, his love for Catalan and the Kobe kit, the little comforts like his grandmother's lentils and evenings with his dog, remind supporters why La Masia matters. These are players who grew into the colours and whose attachments run deep. He spoke about not yet being at his peak and about dreaming big, which is different from the short-term celebrity of transfer drama. It suggests a player oriented toward growth rather than headlines. The timing of his statement also amps expectations in the stands. Camp Nou felt electric during the 6-0 night, and supporters are already imagining a midfield that combines established names with homegrown hunger. For Hansi Flick, managing that energy will be a balancing act. Reward form, maintain structure, and avoid letting narrative force tactical mistakes. For opponents, a young, confident Fermin changes scouting priorities. He presses differently, times his runs differently, and asks defenders to cope with unpredictability. There are immediate questions to watch. Will he keep his place when the side travels for continental fixtures? Will his willingness to follow the coach's instructions, which he emphasized when asked about playing style, make him a more versatile pick? And perhaps most importantly, how will the squad respond to a teammate publicly naming the yardstick of success as the every trophy? That kind of ambition can elevate a group or expose fault lines. Barcelona's response over the next month will tell us which. For now, the concrete facts are simple and potent. A young midfielder scored twice, earned the match spotlight, and told fans the only acceptable outcome is full success. If Fermin keeps producing nights like this, the conversation will quickly move from a could he to a when he, and that shift is the kind of storyline that can define a season, reshape a club's midfield pecking order, and redraw expectations for what this Barcelona team is capable of achieving.